comfort you had with Brook that's developed over the years. But tonight, really effective inside for him. And we've seen that these last few games. Is some of that him and you guys figuring out the spacing with the new offense and where he can fit sometimes in the paint to get inside?
I think it's a little bit of everything. Learning new offense, finding new spots, but that's him also. Using his size, using his, whatever to advantage. He's a 7-footer that can score inside and out. So he does a great job of mixing it up, and I think that's what it's all about.
Is it strange to ask about that in a way? Because he's worked so hard and gotten so good at shooting the 3-ball that it's, he can – there's an all-star in there who can score in the paint as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, we call him, Brooklyn time to time when he used to command a double team off jump ball. We used to play in Brooklyn, so we know he's a beast down there, but he's also, a skillful player that can play on the perimeter some too.
Eric Name.
We've seen you guys use that high pick and roll with you and Giannis to kind of close out games before. You put a little bit of a twist on it with you two both at the free throw line. You could choose kind of which way you wanted to go. How did that change things up? And just what does that look like to you now with Giannis, comfortably rolling down the middle of the lane?
It's just a set that, we actually run a lot. I think during the middle of the game, it was working, so we use it at the end. It gives me a live ball to make a better or easier decision. But it's a lot of the same routes. Try to give the ball to Giannis in the pocket and let him make the play. Yeah.
I guess you throw it to him a couple times with the bounce pass, and then you put that one up high to him. Just what do you think of that touch pass? And I guess for all of your teammates to have that same level of trust that it gets back to you for a 3.
He has great hands. You can throw it low, you can throw it high, you can throw it out of this world. He'll find a way to come down with it. He's a guy that he knows what he's about to come into. He knows a guy that might be rotating over late. He knows the space and where guys are supposed to be. So he just whips it to the corner, whips it to the wing, knowing and trusting that somebody's going to be there for him.
Tom Akins, AP Radio.
Khris, talk about what was the real key to success tonight. You guys were able to control the game pretty much throughout. What would you say made the difference in this game tonight?
I think executing our offense, getting stops on defense, even though they hit some tough late threes, but I thought we did a great job of executing the half court, getting the best look every time, and never turning the ball over. We shared the ball. Guys had multiple assists, so that's great news, man. We're all moving the ball, getting the best shot for the team.
Let's do one more to Kane Pittman.
Hey, Khris, I think it was just the last 40 seconds in the end where Torrey came in for Brook. We haven't seen that sort of small ball lineup too often because he's been out, but I know all you guys like flying around on defense, being versatile. Have you sort of worked together in that 5-man group a lot in practice, and what do you think the potential is with that type of lineup?
We haven't had that, haven't had much time on the court, especially with Torrey. But tonight was good. I thought Torrey played a great game. We know what he brings to the table, and that's defensive specialist. He's a guy that flies around offensively. He knows his spots. He knows how to get open, cutting for lanes and getting extra possessions for us. But we hope to see Torrey more out there because we know he could definitely help us.
Great. Thank you, Khris.